Today I'm working on the rear wheel drive system of my EGO LM2150SP self-propelled lawnmower, but this has the same rear wheel drive system as several other models, and I'll list those in the description below. Now I've been dealing with a sticking rear wheel. The brakes lock up just pushing it, so I'm tearing down the rear drive shaft and gear assembly, cleaning everything out in an attempt to fix it. But spoiler alert, it doesn't, but that shouldn't stop you from doing this as regular maintenance, as you'll see just how dirty this is. First step is getting the wheel off. Start by removing the hubcap. It just pops off. There's a small groove on one side where you can slip in a flathead or a smaller Phillips head screwdriver and gently pry it loose, but be careful. I had to pry kind of hard and it scratched up the plastic in a couple of spots, so just know that. But once it's off, remove the center bolt. It takes a 13mm wrench and slide the wheel off the axle. It can get a little stuck sometimes, so kind of twist it or pull it if you need to in order to just pull it straight off. But now you're looking at the rear drive shaft assembly. A gross one, but that's it. You can see how caked on all of this grease and debris is. So I'll start by just wiping as much of the heavy grease off that I can before taking it apart. Now the first thing to come off is the large retaining clip, also known as an E-clip according to EGO. And be careful because there's a spring underneath it with a little bit of tension. And there are also two metal washers here. And if you're not careful, the two metal washers can be sprung off or the clip can go flying. I use a flathead screwdriver to kind of pry it and pull it off. It takes a little bit of effort, but it does just slide right off. And while you're breaking it down, I definitely recommend having something to put these parts in. There's a few small ones here and you really do not want to lose them. Next, slide off this plastic or nylon drive gear. Underneath that, you'll find a black rubber washer. And if it's not on the piece underneath it, it could be stuck to the nylon gear under it, so check both spots. After that, remove the smaller E-clip. And at this point, you're getting into the main engagement mechanism. I took it a little out of frame, but you have to be very careful here with this piece. Here it is cleaned, and you can see that if you pull these two pieces apart, you'll see a Pentagon shaped piece and 5 small pins. These are tumbler pins. And again, all of these are loose, so you really don't want to drop this or do this over a place where you could lose them. I'm doing it over this table here, and again, I recommend having something to put all of these small parts in. But that's really all the pieces. I use ZEP Citrus Degreaser and a soft wire brush to clean everything thoroughly, and especially the tumbler pins. I clean the inside of the wheel really well, which is just absolutely disgusting. And I also use this hook, which was really helpful to get in some of the tight spots. Just take it slowly. I went through quite a few paper towels and shop rags, but as you can see here, it looks way cleaner and way better. Once everything is clean, I go back with a light application of a dry, non-stick lubricant, just on the gear teeth and the contact points. You don't want to overdo it here because anything too wet or greasy is just going to attract more dirt and grass and grime over time. And now it's just a matter of reassembling everything in the correct order. And when it comes to reassembly, there's one important detail. This 5-sided cam has to be aligned correctly. If it's not lined up right, it won't slide back onto the axle shaft. So you can look down the center hole and match up the flat sides to get it oriented properly, because that inner piece needs to line up with that oval hole as I mentioned. And if it's not, once you shift it or turn it, these pins will fall out. So line it up first, then put the pins back like this. It needs to match the direction of the oval that it's going to sit in, as well as the piece that's going to sit over top of it, as you're going to see here.
So we got to the beach, we anchored, they came in, mine at the beach for my treasures, walking So I picked it up and I drug it back to the dinghy all the way to the other end of the beach with all the other loop.
I saw they coming back. She dropped everything off. I'm like, what's that? I said, that's the box.
Once you've got that together and back on the shaft, put the small clip back on, followed by the rubber washer and the nylon drive gear. Then you'll put on the spring in both washers, with the smaller washer going on first and the larger metal washer going over top of it. You'll slide the larger E-clip or retaining pin back over the top of it, but you do need to get these seated down far enough so that the pin can slide all the way over it. If the spring in these two washers aren't down all the way, then you won't be able to put the retaining pin back on. Then just reinstall the wheel, tighten the bolt, and snap the hubcap back on. Now, as I mentioned earlier, this did not solve my sticking issue. I was really hoping it would. However, this needed to be done regardless, as you can see just how dirty and disgusting this is. So even though it didn't fix the issue, this is still a really valuable maintenance step. If nothing else, it gives you a full understanding of how the rear drive system works, and it helps keep everything clean and operating the way that it should. Hope this was helpful. Reach out anytime with questions or concerns, and have a great day.